Hey, Salakia. But nonetheless, let me get straight back into it. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. All right. And his soul being lifted up with pride. Okay. And he don't have no uprightness in him because he is the wicked, pursuing the Malachi warning and chapter 1, verse 1 on down to verse 4. He is the border of wickedness, the father of lies. But the just shall live by his faith. Verse 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. All right, and that's talking about Esau, Edom, starting off with the elite banking families, the ones that rule and control the planet Earth. Pursuing the Job 9:24, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. And, pursuing the second Ezra 6:9, Esau is the end of an age, a rulership, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right, starting off with the elect and ultimately entering into the kingdom of heaven. Because in the kingdom of heaven, only the Israelites will be reign supreme. No other nations will be partakers of Yahweh's kingdom. All right, only his people, starting off with the elect and then the rest of the nation of Israel. Okay, but going into the video, like I was saying, this man basically, Edomite, basically bear false witness on the elder. But because, we're in the age of Yahweh Shem Yahweh lifting up the prophets, and because we're serving the Lord and he make our enemies be at peace with us, everything was, through edification and there was no harm done. But meanwhile, you got damn Esau, Edom being a sore loser, that punk spirit, man. That's just how, Esau characteristics are. And that's how Edomite, man. All right. Even though you have our people that follow after their ways. All right. Trying to be like the white man. OK, pursuing the John 8:44. The true characteristic trait is being a deceitful man, a liar, a thief. OK, that's the characteristic traits of a true Hebrew Edomite. All right. You so-called Caucasian and white race. You so-called white people. All right. We say so-called because you have the children of Israel mingled in with the so-called Caucasian race, man. But nonetheless, let me get into another precept. This is Hebrews 12:16. Lest there be any fornicator or a profane person. All right. And a profane person basically means outside of the temple. That's what profane means. As Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. All right. And that's truth, man. Even though Yahweh Shem Yahweh set it all up. But Esau not having, the faith and not being of that chosen lineage, the Lord rejected him, man, of the birthright, because he was naturally supposed to inherit that just by being the firstborn. All right. But also we understand through reincarnation of Cain. All right. He had to receive his judgments. OK, and that it will be no repentance for this lineage of people. And you can even read in the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. All right. Read the term Esau, Edom. And that's the only nation that will basically be exterminated, from being a nation. All right. Roughly paraphrasing. Once they served their captivity and hard bondage. All right. Like it says in Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. Verse 17, Hebrews 12:17. For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, because he was the firstborn, he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. And ultimately through the Spirit. That's why these devils hate for us to be out there on the highways and byways. Like the elder said in the video, meanwhile, this man getting, upset and feeling some type of way about the elder using harsh language. Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure you doing all types of manner of wickedness behind closed doors, teaching your sons and daughters probably not to like niggas. Like I said, at the end of the day, these Edomites really don't fucking like us. They can put on that fake smile as much as they want, but you have to read the spirit, and you can tell that Edomites are naturally, born to hate Jacob. Going back to Genesis, the 25th chapter, and also the 27th chapter. Okay, in certain precepts, how Esau wanted to slay his brother Jacob, and he always had that perpetual hatred, all right, towards the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That's why it's always been tensions on the earth between the Israelites, the sons of Jacob, and the sons of Edom. All right, those are the two main characters that's, written in this movie called Life, aka prophecies, man. Okay, so let me get another precept. This is Psalms 58, and like I said, you can go on the elders page and watch it in your spare time, but I'm just doing this for edification's sake, and just let it be known that all Edomites are the devil. All right, and I used that shit used to piss me off when people say not all of them are like that. Well, you even got our people, and I ain't want to hear that shit. I'm tired of hearing other people's opinions. They talk too fucking much and don't even know shit. But when Revelation 12 and 12 come upon the people, or especially our people, then they're gonna consider, oh, maybe the white man was the devil. Maybe the government does hate so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Like I said, then it's gonna be too late. Now it's gonna be open season on y'all asses, man. All right, the Lord's gonna make sure he judge y'all just because y'all think that this nigga here is for your own good. All right, but this is just a clear indicator, and letting it be known that all Edomites are evil. And if you got an Edomite, so-called looking white person that has some good in him, most likely he's an Israelite. Okay. Confusion of face. All right, you Bible Belt Edomites. All right, you Edomites in the South, wherever you at. Okay. You do have the nation of Israel, Jacob, amongst those nations, man. This is Psalms 58. Make sure I got all my precepts right. This is Psalms 58. And I start at 1, pointers in 3. Do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do you judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? Yea, in heart ye work wickedness, ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear. And we also understand most of the times when King David prophesied, he was talking about wicked Israelites. But more or less, this is really pertaining to the Edomites because, hey, even though we know among the Lord's people are wicked men and women, but we're talking about the wicked, all right, pursuing the Malachi 1 and 4. Let me get that right quick. Malachi chapter 1. Start at 1, read on down to 4. The burden of the word of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord Yahweh? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. All right. And that's going to ultimately come into future prophecies when the Lord destroy the inhabitants of Esau, Edom, destroying all their infrastructures, their kingdoms, rulerships, because this land is going to be a barren desert land full of doleful and desert-like creatures, as the scriptures say. Okay. Not only this place, but even on the other side, wherever, Esau, Edom dwell. All right. Even their actual land, the land of Mount Seir. Okay. And so on and so forth, man. The land of Basra. Okay. The Lord has made those lands a desolate area. Verse 4, whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And that happened during the Renaissance period. But now, once again, the Lord is about to throw down Esau, Edom, because they already was under subjection via through the dark ages. OK, that's why they used to call the medieval times of the dark ages, the time of, no civilization, the time of, low, degrading, technology. You can look it up yourself on how they classify the dark ages. But now us being in the truth of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, we understand, Salakia, we understand that the dark ages were during the 1,000-year period of the Israelites ruling in Europe, man. All right, we understand that the Lord had put these devils under subjection, okay, for that 1,000-year period. And that's also in the book of Revelation, the 20th chapter, if I'm not mistaken, how that 1,000-year period Satan was bound, but then he's going to be loose for a little season. That happened by the way of the Renaissance. They got loose and they came back into power. Okay, so that's already came to pass. And it reads, whereas verse 4, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts. They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, the people against whom the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai have indignation forever. All right. Righteous anger forever upon the nation of Edom. All right. And they are losing and they're seeing their society crumbling. That's why a lot of people are butthurt because of the men of the Lord out there on the highways and byways. That's why you have certain bills, laws, and legislations against so-called hate speech. OK, anti-sim. All right. You got certain bills that they pass in order for the Bible or certain religions to be banned, man. But that's the persecution that's about to come upon the earth. OK, so let me get right quick Matthew 5, because I got it in my notes. Matthew 5 and verse 10. Blessed are they which are persecuted. This red letter Yahweh Shai. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. And that, clearly the elder got persecuted. And it was so fucked up that the Edomite included his fucking young daughter, letting you know that these Edomites will definitely hit a low blow just to see Jake, getting judged, man. Or even hung on a tree or whatever the case may be, man. Hold on, Salakia, these fucking dogs barking too much. So let me make sure everything's straight. That's why I hate living in the goddamn hood and living by people and shit. Anyway, continuing on. Matthew chapter 5 and verse 10. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye which men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evils against you falsely for my sake. All right, for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai's sake, man. And we're going to go through that even until the very end. When the ultimate persecution come, be it through those concentration camps, All right, the hour of temptation, and a lot of people are going to betray one another, man. Especially our loved ones and our family members, especially the ones that know what we're about. Okay, so that time is coming as well, and we ought to, not be shaken up. Okay, we ought to keep our, composure and just let prophecy plays out. Verse 12, rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. All right, so either way, hey, they persecute us, that's cool, man. Everything's fine. As long as we get rewarded by Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we really don't care what you simple Americans really think of us. All right, because at the end of the day, we still Jake. We still know how to, so-called have fun and, conduct ourselves in this life. But we just have a lot more morals and respect towards each other and, especially towards our people, especially, mainly the ones in the circumcision, even though we still have compassion on the, the lost sheep. All right. Because at the end of the day, we don't know who's the elect. OK, we have compassion on our people, just like how Yahweh Shem Yahushua has compassion upon his people. OK, but 2/3 are still going to perish and die in this life. And also the heathens, man. Esau, Edom will not escape the Lord's judgment. Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. All right. And by him, spreading those lies on the elder, hey, that's double unto him. All right. And ultimately, hey, white people, you might as well be truthful with yourself and say you hate niggers, man. You might as well say it. You hate blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right. Just live your truth, man. Because at the end of the day, you try to hide it so bad. And when you explode, you wonder why you get your ass whooped so badly. OK. But nonetheless, let me just get straight back into the point. Like I said, because y'all can, watch the video and, get a more of a understanding of it. But I clearly got an understanding how motherfuckers can lie on you in a heartbeat, literally in a heartbeat. Speaking of Esau, Edom, and not just only Esau, Edom, our people too. Okay. Our people are not exempt, because when all hell breaks loose, a majority of our people will be turning us over. All right. Giving us over to the authorities. All right. So on and so forth. Gonna be betraying us. Oh, those men that was prophesying, it's their fault that all these things are coming to pass. So on and so forth. Not knowing and not understanding the prophecies of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And that these things must need be to come to pass. All right. So let me get Job chapter 13, verse 4. But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value. And these Edomites are physicians of no value, man. Are a bunch of liars, corrupters, thieves, murderers. All right. And the Lord is going to visit you Edomites, man. Best believe that shit, yo. So I'm going to get Ezekiel 25:12. And it says, Edom, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai Alahayim, because that Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua Alahayim, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. And those are the today's Germans. Okay, but the wise men, or the magi's of Esau, Edom, even also going back to the Chaldees in Isaiah the 47th chapter. Okay, but that's what it's going into. Your well-known scientists and high-level thinkers of Esau, Edom. Roughly paraphrasing. Verse 14, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Alahayim powers, man. And these people are going to know that the Lord is always dealt with his people. And the Lord never gave a damn about the heathens, man. All right, especially you Edomites. You Edomites, man. And you got a rude awakening, okay, coming from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And it says prophecy against Mount Seir. Who is Mount Seir? Esau, Edom. All right, this was a dwelling place that Esau, Edom had dwelt, man. Their main homeland, so to speak. This is Ezekiel 35:1. Moreover, the word of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Alahayim powers, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Because thou had, verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, a forever hatred, okay, since the time of Genesis. Hell, even going back to, well, even though it's still in Genesis, but going all the way back to Cain and Abel, which in the reincarnation became Jacob and Esau, man. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, they furthered the affliction. Going back to Zechariah 11:5. Hold themselves not guilty. They furthered the affliction, man. But that's the devil for you. In the time that their iniquity had an end. Verse 6. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Alahayim, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Sith thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. All right, because these people are a bunch of bloodthirsty heathens, man. They love violence. They love mischief. They love wickedness. That's just how the Lord created Esau, Edom. And this is the only nation. It said Edom will be humbled. They will be humbled and exterminated. The day of the Lord and the future. Obadiah 1:15. For the day of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, is near upon all the heathen, as thou hast done. It shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. Captivity, recompense. All right. Jeremiah 30:16. The Lord hasn't forgotten what these filthy ass heathens did to his people. Even though, and that's how you know the Lord still loves us, even though it's our fault that we disobeyed him, even though we went a whole nother direction, even though Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai put the spirit upon us to go off, but he's still going to judge these nations for what they have done to his people. Because why? We are still his people. No matter what, man. Hold on. Now I hear niggas talking. Hold on. Salak here right quick. Hold on. Salakia. Get back to the script. Oh, wow. Salakia, I got to call. Hold on. Salakia. Dang. Salakia. Once again, forgot a damn alarm system was on last night. But anyway, continuing on, because I'm about to close out. Once again, Salakia, you know, brothers and sisters. This is Obadiah 1:18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has spoken it. So all that slandering and all those lies that Esau been doing, all right, throughout generations, the Lord is going to send a recompense unto you. All right. So with that, I'm going to close out by saying, Kahalayim La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kwadash. All right. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone that teaches us this truth. Peace, love, and blessings to the elect, scatter abroad around the four corners of the earth. Until next time, I say Shalom, Shalom.